Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, Liteo. Today we're gonna play some Slay the Spire. The objective of this series is, one, it's my first game on YouTube, so be easy with me, and it's to finish Slay the Spire before Slay the Spire 2 releases. So yeah, I got a demon form, first rare card from the beginning. Um, and using it early allows me to, let's say, scale harder than than my opponent. So we're going to finish him off really quickly here and choose our first card. So first card, looking at who the boss is, I don't need fire breathing, I think. So I think I'm gonna take Clothesline. It's a bigger attack and it applies weak. I'm gonna cut a strike. I'd rather, yeah, transform a card than another. I got a bit lucky with the interrogation point or the event. So again, here the idea is to scale harder than your opponent. I'm gonna take 1 damage, but I'm gonna heal, so I'm not too scared. And yeah, we kill, and we're now full HP. I really like Metallicized because it allows me to get some early block. Again, we get Demon Form early, so I'm super happy about that. My second Metallicize. Then let's block more of the damage incoming. And let's just wait for Demon Form to give me more strength. Maybe I should one-shot. I want to take... Yeah, I think that was the right call. So now we were just... we didn't even take any damage. So with a lot of strength, I'd rather just take Heavy Blade. I think it's gonna pay dividends. Alright, super lucky getting the Demon Form early against the Lavagulin. The Lavagulin, which doesn't wake up before we break its shield. So this is the best turn I could have hoped for, with a Heavy Blade to wake him up. Because regardless, he was going to wake up after 3 turns. Yeah. I think it's better to Metallicize here. Another Heavy Blade brings us closer to killing him. The Lavagulin is a sort of race because I think 3rd or 4th turn that he's awake, he debuffs you and reduces your ability to do damage, so your strength and as well your shielding. Alright, I think you having a big attack like Bludgeon might be the best things, at least for the 1st and 2nd floor, so that we can safely scale to the best of our ability. And speaking of scaling, upgrading a demon form I think is the most important. Alright, now we're against this big monster. It gains strength once it buffs itself when you use a skill. So that would be like a defend, for example. In our case, yeah, if you can just kill him before he does anything, and before he can scale, it's not really interesting. In our case, with Bludgeon, we can just kill super fast. I think I'll use, yeah, Intimidate to apply weak to all enemies as a form of defense. We don't have a lot of blocker. I really like Disarm. I think it's the better card. Let's cut a strike so that our better cards come more often. And Disarm is more defense. I really like the card. Okay, now with Bludgeon, we're gonna be able to almost one-shot all of these, we're gonna do a lot of damage to elites. Speaking of which, Bludgeon comes online. The only thing is I can't one-shot with 1 Bludgeon, so What should I do? Okay, I think I'll bludgeon and then... Yeah, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get hit for 18. So, Demon Form has been online for a bit, so with Heavy Blade, I think it's the best we can hope for. Again, an elite is almost all the time a race, because in this case, they reduce how many good cards I have with their dazed. So now I take 2 damage. We took quite a bit of damage on this elite fight, but I think we're better against single targets than multiple targets. We don't have AoE. In this case, I don't think I'm going to take anything, so I'm going to skip. I really don't like this opponent, but starting with a disarm and a metallicize and a sentinel means that we only take 3 damage. Okay, I'm gonna use Demon Form, even though maybe I think it was a mistake. Let's weaken so that then we can... Oh, yeah, we can fully block. Okay, thanks to metallicize, and then with bludgeon we just kill. Okay, let's skip. Nothing is really interesting here. Okay, this guy, last time we really went to town on him, so... I think this is Ascension 1, so elites aren't that impressive, but we still need to do our best, and we still have 50 out of 80 of our health. So yeah, we still take 10 damage because we're not in the best position because of vulnerability. Now I don't think I'm gonna take, or maybe Severed Soul, yeah, with Sentinel. I hope that it's gonna give us some more energy sometimes, because if you read the Sentinel card, you'll be able to see that actually it allows us to gain energy once it's exhausted. Okay, so this thief does 10, so I'll weaken him so that it does 7, and I can fully block, and now I can also just kill him with bludgeon. I think maybe taking a headbutt could be interesting to get our bigger attacks online faster next turn, and even though we have a small deck, I think it's still interesting. I think upgrading Heavy Blade when we'll get a lot of strength from our upgraded Demon Form is the best thing we can hope for. Alright, we have the best starting hand possible with Demon Form and Metallicize. So now he's taking a turn off to prepare for his bigger attack. I don't need to intimidate if he doesn't weaken me or attack me. Let's play Clothesline. He only does 26, but by breaking him, he doesn't attack anymore. It's not the best break, but in the end they were never punished because not both of them attack. We can block the one that was going to debuff us and attack us. And now with this much, we have a 74 attack, so no need to make it too difficult upon ourselves. And now almost all of our attacks should one-shot, or no, actually I'm a bit disappointed. Well, let's just take down the one who attacks us, and then we can just bludgeon it. Okay, a really easy first boss. I mean, it is Ascension 1. With Demon Form, I think Limit Break is a no-brainer. And with Velvet Choker giving us more energy, I think is needed, because Demon Form is so expensive that we need to get something else as well during the turn, as fights are only going to get harder from now on. Okay. These little birds with a Y, they get knocked down once we hit them 3 times during one of our turn. In the end, the thorns are really helping out. Maybe I should have blocked totally so that they do more damage. I think it would have done more damage regardless. Now this is the best case scenario because by doing 0 damage, they still hurt themselves on the thorns. And let's still bring him down so that we only take 2 damage this turn. Okay, so now we have to take 16 damage. They're not up in the air, so they don't take 30 half damage. We still block for 8 thanks to metallicize, and we don't need to. I mean, we have to demon form because there's nothing else to do basically. Okay. I don't think spot weakness is interesting because we already have. I don't think I'm gonna take it this time. I don't want to put too many cards in the deck. Okay, so this time we're against the thieves. I really like playing metallicize early so that I have some armor from the get-go. And then... Let me think. Alright, let's weaken them. Weaken one of them with clothesline. And then bring his strength even down. Maybe I should have brought the strength down on the other one. We don't know. Okay, we fully block. So that's great. And with thorns, honestly, I really think that it's one of the best relics. They still do take a lot of damage. I need to kill this one because after it shields itself, it's gonna leave and it's stolen some money, so it needs to die as soon as possible. Alright. By doing Severed Soul, I mean we still take 4 damage, but it's not that bad, and then with Bludgeon we finish the job. I'm not interested in a Wild Strike Plus, and a Heavy Blade, we've already got it, and it's already upgraded, so. This shop is quite interesting. We want more draw, so Battle Trance it is, and then cutting a defense so that we can get to our better cards more often is, I think, the best thing we can hope for. And I know of the... I chose not to take the flex because I know of the synergy it has with the limit break, but again, I don't want to take too many cards as well. So now looking at the paths, I'm trying to see where I can get more elites and upgrades. So I'll remove more of my strikes. So now we're against this plant. Disarming him early is the best thing because it does a lot of multiple attacks. Let's draw. Okay, we got Demon Form, but it's gonna be very expensive on our health, I think. So let's apply a weakness. Alright, so now he only does 9. With metallicize, it'll block the first attack at least. And then, of course, with Heavy Blade, he's just half-life. Alright, does Bludgeon kill? Bludgeon doesn't kill. We could headbutt back a Bludgeon. Or we could also headbutt back the Heavy Blade. I think that's... Oh no. I didn't look at my discard. Wow, we could just kill. Okay. These cards aren't upgraded, so I'm just gonna skip. And now we'll upgrade one of our cards. I think Limit Break Plus, making it that it doesn't exhaust, might be the best opportunity for us to get unlimited strength. Alright. An early demon form against these guys, I think, is always very interesting. Let's draw. Demon form. We still have 3 energy, so now we have to look into what do we do. I mean, maybe maximizing our defense could be the most interesting because in the end, we are going to get a lot of strength thanks to demon form. Yeah. And we are limited by the collar. I always forget about it. We almost fully block everything, so that's the best thing that could have happened to us. Let's disarm the one that does the most damage. And then our heavy blade doesn't do that much damage already because we only have 3 strength. But at least we can block for 10, but we still take 15 damage. Alright, I really want to kill the guy at the back because his curse makes it so that you can't attack. And I almost have only attacks in my deck, so I'd rather not do that. Alright, blocking for 10 again, so taking 7 damage. Let's double our strength. So now we have 18 strength and a heavy blade one-shots whichever one we wish. Yeah. Can we kill? I don't think we can, but next turn we should be able to, no? Yeah, any attack now. Okay, perfect. Toy Ornithopter gives us even more regeneration. Each time we use a potion, it heals us. Power Through is going to help us gain more block. And just wait out. Oh my god, Barricade. That was the best card we could have hoped for. Now that we just got Power Through +2. So now it's just a question of getting our powers online and then building up as much block as possible and then just one-shotting them. And then with disarm as well, it really helps us out to basically ensure that we can survive. I'm making decisions a bit slow, so I'm sorry, but they only do 6 damage, so I'm not that concerned about the situation. I'm bringing back Sever Soul so that in case we have a Sentinel, we'll get more energy. Now we drew Demon Form, so I can't use Sever Soul. We kill the bird, and they don't do any damage. Then we only need to do 61 damage on a debuffed enemy. So now that he's weakened and that he is -2 strength, it'll be easier. Okay, with Bash, we make him vulnerable. Let's just bring our biggest attack back. And now with 13, we should just kill with Bludgeon. Perfect. Okay. I think... yeah, Iron Wave gives us both an attack and a bigger block than a common defense, so I'll use it. Demon Form... we've been really lucky with Demon Forms getting in our hand early, but we have a small deck, so at least it's not a problem. The fact that they're both attacking is kind of illegal, so let's just weaken them. Okay, Iron Wave. As I said, it was an attack and a block at the same time. Can we kill now? I don't think we can. Heavy Blade already does more damage than Bludgeon, so why not? But now we can't even kill that guy, so we're not that interested. I blocked for nothing. We love that. Battle Trance, then doubling the strength should kill... wow, it doesn't kill that guy. It doesn't kill this one with this one either, but it gives block at least. Then we can headbutt back a Heavy Blade and it should be a quick death that we can give to this Mystique. 224 damage. Alright. This is a great run now. This is Ascension level 1, but it's still fun to see big numbers go big. So I don't have any block, so thank God I had a potion that gives me some kind of defense. Okay, we can double our strength, but first let's see what we have in our deck. I said deck. Doubling our strength gives us a turn, let's say, of demon form. They do 18 damage. I can't kill. Okay, I really did too much block, but and we still don't have barricade, so that's a bit confusing. Wow, that's a lot of damage they're dishing out. This will make it so that I can put up 10 block at least. The thing is, I don't think I have enough. Like the big guy does 21 damage. So we're not very happy about that. And the others have 8 HP each. It feels like such a waste to kill them like this, but I think it might be our best option. Alright, in the end we only take less than 10, I think. We can double our strength again. What can we do now? 149 just kills. Yep. That's the beauty of demon form and a lot of block. I mean, we still popped 2, I think, potions, so I can't be the most happy about it either. Alright, demon form early again. Very, very lucky. And then maybe I should have done metallicize, but it does give us block here and attack. Okay, battle trance, barricade, metallicize, and doubling our strength because we don't need that much shield on this turn. Let's make him lose strength when he's attacking multiple times. And now, oh, we can just kill. Okay. A Shrug It Off is the best thing we can hope for because it allows us to cycle through our cards and it gives us block. The only thing that we need to watch out for now is our rates of energy. I'm looking what I want to upgrade. I think disarm is the best thing. It's only 1 strength more, but it is the most defensive, and now that we're up against the boss that can hurt a lot, might be the best thing. Let's pop a regen potion as well. Okay. We didn't do that much damage. We only did like less than 40. Okay, we have demon form, but that means that we still take no damage. Okay. That's great news. Wow, this is a turn where they do 38 damage. Okay, barricade, metallicize, power through means that I still take 10 damage. Even more, 12. Okay. But we're slowly but surely going online thanks to demon form and thanks to barricade. So that's why I popped my regen potion. But I think that we're fine in the end because we're gonna largely outscale this boss. Now I wonder which one should I kill them. I don't want basically to lose too much of my block, but with so much that it's to be used and with thorns, why wouldn't you, right? Okay, they do so much damage now. They do close to 60. We only have 30 block. We need to kill some of them. Okay, I mean, this is overkill for any of them, but 35 block for close to 42 damage. Okay, let's bring back a heavy blade next turn, and we take 11 damage. Yeah, this is a lot close to comfort than I would have liked. Okay, but I mean, an attack that does 190 damage is something that we always look forward to. Alright, let's head up. Okay, yeah, we just killed. Okay, I think it went great. I don't know if I want a corruption in the end. Like, let's look at my deck. Yeah. Oh, this isn't the deck. Yeah. I don't want my cards to exhaust because I want to have the most possible defense as possible. So I'm not a fan of corruption, even though we do have Karen's Ashes, but okay, I think that, yeah, Snecko Eye might be the best thing because we need to play our cards that are really expensive. Sever Soul is expensive. Our dear Lord and Savior Demon Form is expensive. So, I mean, at least this disarm is free. Okay. Let's not forget that when we exhaust cards, we make it so that they take a lot of damage. And with Karen's Ashes, I basically killed the first one because he gives me cards that I don't want to draw. And I just want to get my powers as soon as possible, as we've established. Okay, I think I can kill. I have more than enough block with Bludgeon and Headbutt. I'm fine. Okay, none of these cards are really interesting and fit my build. Oh, a shop. And more strength from the beginning? Which one though? Brimstone gives us 2 strength with the downside that others have strength, so I'll just take Vajra, which just gives us 1 strength. Maybe it's less interesting with and I also take this one. Yeah, I mean, it'll allow us to have more options. Not really interested in a Madness with Snecko Eye. Madness is a card that when you use it, any card in your deck becomes free. Okay, let's just play our cards that are 0 costs. I see that we have 2 limit breaks that are 3 costs. We love to see that. Okay, he does 11 damage. But I already did a lot of damage already, so I already have 5 block. Oh, it just kills. He was vulnerable. Okay. Armaments is something I always like to see. It upgrades your whole hand, so I'm quite happy about that. Okay. Another elite fight. Let's go elite hunting. I think we're really strong. So seeing red is just the most interesting because it gives us the ability to play more cards, and considering that our whole hand is 2 or 3, I think it's really important. Okay, we have a bludgeon that deals 64. Or, yeah. I think we can kill both of the daggers, and then we go on our way. Another dagger was red. Limit break brings our... this was not the right order. So I have to take a potion because I just saw that it deals us 26 damage. So we absolutely need to kill a dagger and bring back a heavy blade. I don't even know why I'm doubting or just thinking about it, because now it should be doing so much more damage than a bludgeon. A bludgeon is only interesting at the beginning, and now it's not that interesting. Okay, we're still taking 22 to the dome. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to do the elites, but we do heal a bit thanks to our starter relic. Okay, I'm still going to Smith though because I want more upgraded cards. Okay, clothesline applies 3 weak. Sever Soul just a bit more damage. I think maybe upgrading our defense makes it so that we're just cycling through the cards. Yep. Potion Belt is good news. Let's upgrade another card, even though I doubted so long for the last one. Because there's no obvious, for me I mean, do tell me down in the comments what you think, but I don't think there's an obvious solution here. Okay, this is another elite fight. 1 out of 2 turns, he's intangible. So we need to do damage when he's on one of those turns. When he's intangible, he only takes 1 damage per times he's hit. Playing a 3-cost Metallicize seems like such a good idea right now, because I don't have any other interesting attacks. Maybe I could have played a Bash. Bringing back a drawing card seems interesting as well. Our Barricade is a 3-cost, but a 1-cost Bludgeon is always nice to see, but not on the turn where they're intangible. I think I have to play the Barricade, even though, I mean, we fully block, so it's not that bad. Okay, now we weren't that lucky this time with the Demon Form. It was on our last hand. Alright, now it's just a case of doing damage when we can, and in this case, yeah, weakening him for next turn is always something that's interesting for us. He's intangible now, so we can't do anything. Let's double our strength twice. Or, no, yeah, let's put up more block. Might be interesting, and bring back our 0-cost limit break. Okay, doubling the strength again, and now we do 124 damage. How can we find the 20 other damage? And we can't. At least we don't take any damage. Right, 12, but he's intangible. Can I attack him 12 times? I don't think I can, but we can fully block at least. So it isn't a real... I don't know why I'm doubting so much, but... Alright, yeah, we're just playing with our food at this point. Yeah, 65 damage. A second heavy blade? I mean, we don't see it a long time. We don't see a lot of times, so maybe it might be the right call. Alright, let's lose just a smoke bomb. Okay, this is added added healing. It's always something that we look forward to. A 1-cost Barricade is something we love. A 1-cost Bludgeon is something we cherish. A 1-cost Demon Form is wow, what an amazing turn. Okay, no, he doesn't do any damage. Maybe I'm looking to see if we can just kill him. Yeah, with a heavy blade is our biggest attack. We can double our strength again, but he does 40 damage and I have close to no attacks. With 11 blocks, we might be able to do something. Panic button is the best thing we could have hoped for, because it stays thanks to Barricade. Now we can't gain block this turn, but at least we can still attack. With a heavy blade that deals 79 damage when he does 37 is very, very interesting. Okay, we don't have draw. I would have liked to headbutt back the heavy blade, but you can't do whatever, like everything you want. It's going to be a bit difficult, I think. Or this was a great discovery. Oh shoot, should have flexed before. Okay, is it going to be this close? Alright, let's draw more. Okay, we drew all of our heavy blades, but no, the choker! Oh, that wasn't satisfying at all. Okay, I mean, let's get this going. With the choker, we're not going to be able to use the fact that it's slow, very much so, but at least we're able to play our cards, right? Okay, doubling our strength again. Interesting. And again. Oh, and choker again. Alright, metallicize. He's not attacking, so we can just play our powers. And a heavy blade that deals 49. Yeah, why not? Alright. Maybe I should have played, but I didn't want to get rid of our metallicize, but now thinking back on it, it's so little block that we're getting from it. Alright, let's headbutt back a free limit break, and let's just block as much as we can. Thanks to barricade, we keep it. Alright, free limit break. Disarm, so he only does 11. Another doubling of our strength, but that costs 3. 105 damage. I played the other card because the fact that it's slow, the more cards you play, the more you... Okay, and he just dies. 289. We love that. Another headbutt. I'm not that interested. Or I am. Changed my mind. It will allow us to get our cards that we need faster. If we don't have the space, or we don't have... Okay, so this guy gets buffed the more powers we play, but our powers are so important that I don't really care. I need to play them. Right, now heavy blade that costs 1, and then we can headbutt it back. Could be very interesting. We have so much energy to play with, but let's just hope that... Okay. Bringing back limit break allows us to double it again to 8, even though we still haven't had demon form. We could headbutt, but it's 3 cost and it feels so underwhelming. Okay, a heavy blade deals 54 damage. So that's great to see. We take only 4 damage. Alright, by playing power through, we fully block. Or not, because we give him back 1 strength. Never mind. Sever Soul, because it exhausts and Carrion's Ashes, that deals quite a bit of damage. Alright. 0 cost Demon Form, we love to see. We give him back 1 strength as well. We upgrade the whole of our hand. We have all of our powers online, so it shouldn't be that hard. Alright, he has 218 health. I have 11 strength. That's Discovery. A drop kick because he's already vulnerable, so it allows us to draw and gain more energy. Right. With a 0 cost heavy blade and a disarm, it will do 186 damage. Oh, we can't play more, even though we have 3 energy. Alright. Play on this. Yeah, let's play. Oh! Wait. I didn't see that he was down. He healed himself on the thorns. Alright. Now it's just a question of seeing our heavy blade back as soon as possible. Yep. 279 damage. Thank you very much for watching this first playthrough of the Ironclad of Slay the Spire, and see you on the next Ascension, on Ascension level 2.